Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We have made a couple of changes. We've added to the mods. We have added something called Universal Storage. That allows us to do something like this. Adds a quad core section there, and then we can add certain things like a mystery goo container or a Science Junior here. If we open those up, you can see that they are the materials bay of the Science Junior and the Mystery Goo in a much more compact, neat, tidy, possibly more realistic view. So we've reached the time in our career here where the boffins at Kerbal Space Program have miniaturized and made a bit simpler. So we had to purchase these units. Well, they tuck away quite nicely and they look pretty good as well. So we'll go with that. At the same time, we've installed something called DMagic Orbital Science. This, once we've unlocked, gives us the magnometer boom, an orbital telescope, a surface ablation laser light imager, and added these modules as well. Orbital telescope in a wedge as well. And a submersible oceanography. So these are all additional sciences that we can do. Hopefully, I haven't overbalanced it for science, making it too easy. But they are quite interesting to be able to do these like extra science tests and such like. It's also added a few things that we don't need, some additional tanks and things for water and stuff like that. We haven't got a life support mod on this particular playthrough, so we don't have to worry about those ones. But it might be quite cool to have a few of these other wedges that we can add some extra science for, just because adding science is fun. So hopefully it doesn't unbalance it, but we'll see how it goes, see if there's anything we need to do to change it. But so far, we'll see what we're doing. Oh, that was strange. Anyway, we've also added ScanSat as well, which just allows you to put up a satellite and scan stuff, I think. I'm not entirely sure. There's also contracts and stuff like that that have been added in, hopefully, which we will see at some stage. What do we got? Orbit the moon. That's what we want to do. Science data from space around the moon. That's going to earn us a fair amount of money. Orbit the moon is going to get quite a lot. And science data from around Kerbal. We should do all those three in this mission. So I'm just going to build a ship that hopefully we'll be able to do it. And we've still got the 30 part limit. We need 337,000 to make a ship more than 3 parts. We have not got that. Okay, so here we now have our ship that's hopefully going to do a orbit of the moon. A little bit concerned whether it will do it or not. But anyway, the ship obviously goes up with the solid rocket boosters, then the liquid takes over. We hopefully then get to the moon. This is our science pod now that does all of our science, and hopefully will give us lots of nice science data. The pod there with, I've got 3 solar panels on there, so hopefully there's not too much of a chance of getting out of range. 3 parachutes in total, a battery, and the Orbital to allow a bit of SAS control. There's the plan. Hopefully this will do what it needs us to do. Ambient light, where are we? Halfway, we are in the night, so let's turn it up a bit so you can see what is going on. Orbital data is there. SAS is on, throttle up ready for when we need it. I think that's everything we need. And in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we are at our 30 part limit, which means we can't even put any struts on this to try and protect it from a bit of wobble, but it should be fine. We are going to go just straight up for a bit before we start rocking over slightly. It's not the most stable of crafts, but it seems to be doing the job. Get rid of those guys, and now we got an engine capable of gimbaling, which gives us a bit more control, so we can afford just to rock over to begin our turn. There we go. Just trying to pull down on that prograde to get us back onto the more appropriate angle. Starting to have a bit more control, starting to get a little bit better. Some science is available. We're still not going to do an EVA while launching. Thanks for the offer. Right, that's a bit better. Hopefully that's not going to drift too far. Gravity sort of taking over and pulling the rocket over now. Not the most efficient of angles now, which is a bit of a worry. But hopefully that should pull our prograde just back a little bit. Apoapsis is now 32. And the air is getting much, much thinner, so we should slowly but surely start having more control and really start pushing ourselves up into space now. Apoapsis of 50 and climbing extremely fast now. Increase the efficiency a bit because we're doing okay for altitude now. So we're in space now, so we can push it right over now. Don't need any more height at all. We're okay with the height. And this is going to burn out any second, and we'll let that go as soon as it does. So apoapsis is 100,000 meters. That's fine because we're going to the moon. We'll go much higher than that. So I'm okay with that. We'll put that down and stage so we're nice and ready for that next rocket. This one's most efficient when we're actually in space. We can do an orbital telescope, so we'll do that while we're waiting. We've got 2 minutes until our vertical axis. There goes the Orbital telescope. At the moment, we will we'll just keep that one. Have a look at Science X. So yeah, that's what pretty much got all of our sciences available to us there. Which is good. Let's have a look at the map. See, very much done most of our burn already. It's not going to take us a great deal to circularize. That'll probably do it. 391. So we get that onto the node. 12-minute burn apparently. Well, we haven't used this engine yet, so it hasn't got a clue. So we will start a little early because I know it's less powerful than the one we used before. Probably at about the 1 minute, just to, well, let's make this burn as 50 seconds, so we get down to 30 seconds. Will do us absolutely fine. Actually, while he is here, can he reach that? Take data. Board. Perfect. So if we hit a new biome, we'll be good. 5 for safety. And we are ready to fire those engines. This engine very efficient in a vacuumous space, which we are in at the moment. Why are we drifting off our node? I thought that should be keeping us on the node. Turn that off, put the SAS on. So we're just gonna, we'll check, see where we are. Perhaps this needs to come up still. There we are. We are now in a safe orbit. We'll just get a bit more height for a bit more safety. That'll do. And close that. See where we are. Perfect. Really, really good. Really happy with that. Okay, so back over water. Missed that section there. That's fine. Right. Set as target. Not too far off on the old. I want to set a maneuver node right where that capsule is. I really need to just delete those because they are no longer required. Right, that gives us pretty massive periapsis. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please consider giving me a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to hear about when I do some more videos. In the meantime, if you want to click on one of the other videos that I've done on a different game, then these are my latest ones. Please go ahead. Or if you click on the next video in this series, that'll take you directly to the next video in this series if I've done it and uploaded it. Thanks for watching.